So, what's up, y'all? We wanted to elaborate. This is my little sister. Yeah, introduce yourself.
My name is Jayla.
This is what I got to deal with. Anyway, but this is my beloved little sister.
Malevolent.
My beloved,
Malevolent.
my benevolent little sister. She looks like Harley Quinn, the black version. Anyway, I wanted to actually talk about spirituality. Before I did this video, I was actually wanting to touch on a topic, but she's more comfortable with elaborating on this topic, and I think it's video worthy. So we're gonna dive into it. Spirituality. How do you describe spirituality? Like, what is spirituality to you?
Spirituality, I'm not going to say it's religion. More like a lifestyle. Like, you have different elements in spirituality that you can go to and live off of. Like, and when you choose an element, base your life off of, that's basically how you live.
Okay. So can you elaborate on it? Like,
for instance, say you're a witch. I don't know. I had it all in my mind. I thought it would be like different topics.
I mean, it is like, spirituality is a general topic, and it opens the door for all kinds of, conversation and discussion. So, like, I'm really just, like, this video, this is really what I'm doing. This girl is going to be a sensation one day, so I'm already, like, just opening the door because I need to like. Anyway, I wanted to already do a video, like, last night. I was sitting in the bed, and I was up until, like, 5 o'clock. And I was just brainstorming, like, thoughts just kept coming to me. And I'm like, you know what? I want to do a video on that. So that's what motivated this video today. And here she is. So I'm like, you know what, Jay? Hop in with me. Like, let's do a video together. So, I was, I wanted to do a topic that she was comfortable elaborating on. And, she's also been talking to me about how she's been going on a self-discovery journey, or she's been starting her journey of self-discovery. And I'm like, I'm proud of you, because you got a lot of people in this world that's, old, and they just start to figure out who they really are. So she's a teenager, and the fact that she's already thinking about that, like, who am I? What do I believe in? What resonates with my spirit? That's something that's kudos to you. Kudos. So I wanted her to elaborate. Like, let's pick. We're going to pick minds today. My mind is getting picked too. So, like, when you say elements, can you tell me what you mean about that?
Like there's, let me say, it's a meditation element and a hoodoo element, and like, it's like, what I mean?
So you saying there's like different aspects?
Yes, different aspects.
Okay, I see what you're saying. And I do agree. I feel like, or what I observe is that the reason why it's irrelevant to judge is because how you live your life, how from a child, what you done witnessed, what you done seen, what you done experienced, all of this is shaping how you believe, your belief system. And your belief system is what shapes who you are as a spiritual being. So if you've been around Christianity, you're most likely to grow up in that lifestyle. You're most likely to, that's most likely to be your lifestyle, because that's what you're around. Or let's say, for instance, Or let's say, for instance, you find yourself through a free lifestyle. Like, you're not associated with any religion. Like, that's where I resonate with. I'm not a free spirit, because I still think that's like a category, a box that I'm being placed in. But at the same time, I separated myself from religion because I realized that I was being placed in a box. I was being told to think this way without actually exploring spirituality in a whole. Like, who I am cannot be defined by one way of thinking. I feel like in order for me to grow more stronger in my spirituality and my lifestyle and my belief system is to experience different perceptions, not just one. So I separated myself from religion, and I consider myself a spiritual being because, I am. We all are. We're in a body, but when this body dies, we're going back to our natural selves, and that's our spiritual selves. So I like to explore. Explore. I don't, when it comes to, okay, I done ran into Wiccans. I never in person met a witch, but I have met witches. I've never in person met people in the voodoo community, but I have met people that was initiated. I've personally met people that practice hoodoo. I've met people that practice Buddhism, Hinduism. I grew up around Christians. I grew up around, not grew up, but I've met a lot of Muslims. I've met a lot of Jews. I've met a lot of people, and I listen to what they have to offer. And that's how I've learned that it's kind of pointless for me to sit here and just choose one way of thinking when all of them had something very dear to offer. So I'm like, you know what? Why just, let me just drop the labels and just explore what, in my life, I acknowledge the Most High. That's God for me. It's not, a man in the sky. It's not a woman. It's not, this and that. The Most High. I say the Most High because I believe that God is so powerful. There is no describing. I don't say he, I don't say she. Well, sometimes I do catch myself saying he because I grew up Christian. It's a male dominant, like religion. So, sometimes I do slip up and say he, but at the same time, God is not a he. In my book, God is God, the Most High. It embodies both a feminine and a masculine aspect, not just one. God is so powerful, I cannot describe what God is. Therefore, I describe him as the Most High. That's how I learned to look at God or perceive God. So, like, I done went and took, one little thing she said, and I done went on and on about it. But this is what I do. You give me one topic, I'm telling you, I will go on and on and on because I'm passionate about my lifestyle. So like, how do you express it? Like, how do you express your spirituality?
I express it by doing spell casting, but I figured out that voodooism came from black slaves who got captured and taken from their land and brought to America. So I was like, if I'm really gonna be a root worker and worker with magic and spells, I'm gonna be something that works with my ancestors. So I'm a hoodooist, not hoodooist, a beginning hoodooist, and I think that's where I fit.
Okay. Yeah, okay, we on the same page on like okay, I resonate with that. Um, out of everything, like hoodoo, you know, hoodoo is not a religion. It's very free. So me myself, that's what I practice. I practice hoodoo. I'm not I'm not a master. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an auntie. I'm a beginner as well. So the fact that she's saying that that's what she resonates with, that's beautiful. Like that's beautiful to me. Like yeah, I have as a matter of fact, I have a few books in there talking about like voodoo and hoodoo and root work and all of that stuff. And it gives like the origins, it gives background, it gives like what it really is. But the fact that you're able to like this is going on YouTube and the fact that you're able to express that without being like, oh my God, what people gonna think about me, I think that's beautiful too. When I was when I was her age, I would hide what I really believed because I was afraid of what people would think growing up in such a tight religious family. And I mean, at that time, I don't think my family was so open with diversity. It was it was a lot of shunning and a lot of, oh, just because you don't believe, this Christian way, you're evil, you're a witch, you're this and that, and like witchcraft and hoodooism and voodooism is two different things. They're all different. Yeah, they have their similarities, but they're not the same. You can't sit here and call me a witch. Well, you can, but that's ignorant speaking because I'm not a witch. She's not a witch. We're not associated with anything. If anything, we're practicing something. It's a practice. It's not a religion. That's what people need to understand about it. And when you calling somebody a witch, that is actually an organization. You have to be, it has rules, it has guidelines, it has initiations, it has, all of this stuff. When hoodoo is just literally something you can do in front of somebody's face and they won't even know it. Like I'm like it's yeah. I'm getting kind of tongue twisted because I don't really know how to describe like in depth, but I've practiced literally while I was in a room full of people. Nobody knew what I was doing. That's what I mean by it's free. Not doing any crazy rituals, even though there are rituals. Waking up in the morning drinking coffee at 7 a.m. is a ritual. A ritual is something that you do in repetition. So, like, yeah, like I said, I've sit here and got shunned for basically finding my truth, and that's quite normal. I learned that suck it up because a lot of people is gonna be looking at you like, you don't believe what we believe. What? You're evil. You're witch. Burn the witch off with her head. They take my appearance. Okay, I'm comfortable wearing dark clothing. Not comfortable. I love black. I feel like it's a very sophisticated color. I don't wear black because I see I'm following the trend of witches and wearing the black, and who even says that witches wear black? Like who's making these rules? I don't see. Like I said, you can look on YouTube and Like, there's a lot of people that's, calling themselves a witch for clout. But you got the genuine ones that don't even look like the stereotypical witch. And it's like, because who is making these rules that say just because you're this, you gotta look this way? No. I wear black because I love black. It's a color that I genuinely love. And because of that, like, I'm a witch. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, no, it's people are quick to judge something that they don't understand. And it's like, you don't understand it, so why are you even judging? People are quick to fear what they don't understand. That I get. You don't understand it. Your mind can't comprehend what's going on because you don't know. So it's like, that's something, even you're gonna have to face that. And I'm pretty sure you already feeling it now. You already getting some weird looks when you buy certain things. Or like just tell me, when you buy certain things, or if you in a shop and certain people walk by, what kind of looks do you get, or what kind of comments do you get, or stuff like that?
Crazy looks. Like, they walk by from me and like look me up and down.
Like, you buying some sage, and they sit here looking at you like, the witch is biting sage. Like, what is sage? Come on now. Come on now. I can be one of the most Christianest Christians and still buy some sage because I just probably genuinely like the way it smells. Like, why, it's that kind of unreasonable judgment that's passed, that's put on you. So yeah, I think it's very beautiful what she's doing, and the fact that I don't even know if she knows it, but she's strong. She's strong. She is strong.
A lot of myself, no. A lot of, what am I trying to say? The part of, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
No, like, just think about what's in your mind and how to deliver it.
This girl right here takes a lot of responsibility of me being who I am today. Because honestly, if she wasn't here, I don't know what I would be doing. Just living. I wouldn't think deep into life. And the most crazy part about this is that I just lied.
Let me tell you something. I done known this girl since before she even came out the womb, so I know what she bullshit. Anyway, let me tell you, she don't even know. Like, she has actually caused a lot of my journeys. It was a time when I had left home, and I was on a little journey, and at the time I really felt like giving up. But guess what? I got a phone call, and it was a very concerned phone call, when that made me feel like I'm thought about. Somebody genuinely cares. And to this moment, I would never forget that, because that phone call kept me pushing forward from one of the toughest times that I've had to face. I'm not ready to really elaborate on what that time was, but it was one of the toughest times that I had to face. Nobody really knows about it. Like, I'm still making peace with what happened, but I was wanting to give up on life. And she called me, and she was like, I miss you. Like, where you at? Like, I'm just making that face, but she don't want to, she wanted to get touchy. But she kept me pushing. She pushed me to the next phase. She pushed me past a wall. And I felt like that wall was the end. She pushed me through that wall with that phone call. And I felt like I was alone. Like I didn't have anyone. There was nothing I could do. I felt stuck in a hole and didn't know the way out. But knowing that somebody was thinking about me,